What is going on, everybody? It's your favorite host doing the most, and you know I like the. Y'all know the rest. It's Mo Manifest tuning in, and we're here on 11:11. Make sure you make a wish. I wish that more people would subscribe so we can continue to grow the channel. Just like I know some of y'all wish I would put out more content, and I am. I have about 23 topics, 23 episodes. That's about 23 weeks unless I put them all together. Before we get started, like I said, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment to help the growth of the channel. And shout out to my sponsor, Trap Art LLC. You see the hat, Trap Art Clothing Co. Make sure you find them. I might have the link in the description below. But anyway, 11:11, it's all about manifesting. And that's why we always come to you today, because this was all made true on a wish and a thought and manifesting and prayer. And even though I'm not as consistent as I want to be, because a lot of changes come, I'm still aware and I still love doing it. And I still love getting back in on the podcast. Season 4, I don't, what is this, the third? It's been around for a few years now. We put a lot of work in, and I appreciate everybody that's been with me on this journey, because it hasn't been easy. Like I said, it's been a blessed journey, a lot of changes, and that's going to lead right into what I'm talking about, which is I was listening to something the other day, and it had Cat Williams on it, and they asked him what made him such a giving person. And like I said, no, we don't go too deep into religion, because whatever you choose to believe in, whether it's God, yourself, the universe, whatever, the only thing we're forcing you to believe in here is inspiration. If I can't inspire you, then I'm not doing something right. But Cat Williams was talking about, it's not him exactly wanting to be the nicest person that make him charitable and stuff like that. He said he believed that there's a universal bank, and let's just call it that so it could be fair. There's a universal bank, and you make deposits into that bank, and you always want to make sure you're depositing into that bank, so when you come to pull from that bank one day, or when that bank is overflowing, you make sure that you receive something back, or that you're able to come back. So in this world, you got givers, takers, and in between, and what my topic for the day is like, you know, if you feel like you have to do something just to receive something, is it the same thing, or just doing something out of the kindness of your heart? And I know a lot of people probably just do stuff, or hoping that you get something in return. Like for example, you ever gave somebody something like, God gonna bless me for this, and realistically, like I said, we force you to believe in nothing. We just say, God, God gonna bless me for this, and you really, expect something in return. You did put something into that. You did make a deposit, but they never said it was gonna come right back. You know, it will be fruitful and it will multiply, but it's gonna come to you when you need it the most, or when you're in that season of, harvesting. We got a harvesting season, a growing season. We got so much going into these episodes. Like I said, I got 23 that go hand in hand. We're on universal deposit right now. But for me, anytime I do something, it's actually with no expectation of return, because I don't know. The way I feel about giving is that, you allow yourself to be a blessing to others. And in turn, when others' fortune turn, and things like that, and they're in the position to win, sometimes you got to be okay with letting somebody else deposit in you. Because I know a lot of people who give, but then when someone's trying to do something nice for them, it comes off as strange. And I'm definitely guilty as that. I've been told that I don't do well with taking compliments. So, definitely working on that. And it's not that, you know, you're shallow or you don't appreciate the comment. It's just a lot of times we're making so many deposits and we're doing so much for others that we forget about our own garden. Now, sometimes some of us have grandmothers that's praying for us, mothers, aunts, family members that's pouring into us. even when we least expected it. But some of us, if we don't tend to our garden, and I think everybody's been this person at some point, whether everybody's busy or everybody's going through a storm or something. But if you don't tend to your garden, then you might turn around and your plants is not growing, your plants is not sprouting. I can't go too much in that direction because I have something on tending to your garden, but we're using it because, like I said, all this inspiration goes hand in hand. But you know, when you turn around and you haven't tended to your garden and the weeds is grown, and then maybe some of us got something growing and the bugs is eating it, or animals is eating it, and that's just life, and that's just distraction, and that's just people poaching and taking but not putting back in. So one of the best things about you making your deposits, not expecting nothing in return, is that the universal bank understands that when you need me the most, you'll be able to pull from me. Whether that's call someone, have a conversation with them, hey, I'm going through a hard time. You know I'm good for it. And then, if you really are good for it, there should be no questions asked. Or if a person really trusts you, they will. But beyond giving things, when you make a universal deposit of self, um, like I said, I hear a lot of people talk about what they do for others, um, like they're living for others. Oh, I do this for my mama. Oh, I do this for my child. Oh, I do this. But you don't hear too many people talk about what they do for themselves. Then if a person talk about doing for themselves too much, then they're selfish. Then if a person talk about doing for others and themselves, then it's like pick a side. Realistically speaking, do whatever your heart tells you. There is no right or wrong. There is a lesson on the every side of every on the other side of everything. See, some people say it's either a lesson or a blessing. But if I learn a lesson, then how could it not be a blessing? That's how I see it. So when you're making your deposits, you could deposit time, energy, yourself. I didn't get a chance to put out my episode, so big shout out to my mother on getting her PhD. Talk about a deposit, you know, putting on that faith and time. And somebody asked me, how long did it take? I always tell them, well, I'm 29, so we're going to say 29 years worth of work, but it's really took a lifetime. And it doesn't stop there. She may not go back to school, but super proud of your mother, and just keep doing your thing, I definitely wouldn't be here today, of course, doing what I'm doing or as confident as I am without those women in my life and family members helping me push. And that's no shade to the man, but we kind of grew up in a matriarchal society, so that's when the woman is the head, and me and my cousins all can contest to that, and we love all y'all ladies dearly. You definitely did an amazing job, not with just me, but everybody, because when I look at my cousins that I grew up with or that was a part of that close knit family, you can't find one that's not doing something. So I know deep down inside, well, not even deep down, I know that makes all the ladies of the family happy. And so, congratulations to all of y'all. That's grandma, my mama, Aunt Diane, Aunt Betty, and then we even got the new generation of girls with Alicia and Keisha. It ain't too many of y'all, so we got to point y'all out. It's easy to get through about six ladies, but it's a lot of boys. And but yeah, I mean, that's a deposit. All these sacrifices our parents made that you don't understand till you get older, working two jobs, sometimes not eating, sometimes not sleeping, stressing, making sure you get the best things possible, and you just don't understand what they're going through. And then, the life flips and you be like, man, they really did a lot for us. And it's like, that's a deposit. And then on the other side, you look, and then when the bank paid them back out, not only did it bless them with opportunity and gave them their life back after dealing with us, but also, it also blessed them with the chance to see all of us thrive and do something in life. And I'm sure those ladies are happy. But like I said, it's 11/11. So I hope y'all manifesting, making wishes, making goals. It's a beautiful day. Like I said, I'm I'm definitely blessed to be here. We on season 4, and we're gonna see it all the way through. That's why Already got all the episodes mapped out when they're gonna come out week by week. It's either gonna be Monday or Thursday. I'm thinking Monday. Monday has always been a good Mo Manifest Mondays, but I don't even know what day 11/11 is on. So I'm sorry if you made it this far. But anyway, like I said, um, I'm so proud of just myself. And this is the part where I get a little strange, where you have to sit here and talk about yourself. But I've been practicing talking about myself because I struggled. So if you ever complimented me, gave me my flowers or anything, and I didn't give such a great response, I'm sorry, but I'm so always in deposit mode, right? Trying to just planting seeds, watering others, and I be on such go that, sometimes weeks go by, months go by, and I have to sit there and sit down and be like, man, you really accomplished this, and that, and you did it, and it almost seemed like nothing. And then that's teaching me to slow down. See, I want to deposit more into myself because I'm a universe, right? Um, these organs is planets and blood cells is stars, and we can go constellations. You are all that in one. And it's going to seem like I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you as well, because how many people out there just don't put enough into themselves and feel like they selfish for focusing on themselves. I'll be the first to raise my hand, but it's been nothing but a blessing to do this. GivemoPodcast, GEM, the Gym podcast. I'm giving you me, that that's all I know how to do. I'm far from perfect, sometimes temperamental, sometimes selfish because of the only child nature, all of that, but I'm unapologetically me. I'm a goal getter, and I'm successful at that. And I don't have a finish line, so everybody always asks me what's next. But the difference is I'm not chasing the next thing, because I understand where I'm at today is a blessing for tomorrow. So I'm not chasing tomorrow. I understand where I'm at today, and I understand that I got to water this seed, because if I move too fast to the next garden, to the next plant, to the next business, to the next this, to the next that, when I look back, it might be underwater. It might be not well taken care of. So you got to make sure you plant those seeds and take your time. And whatever season you're in your life, make sure that you don't punish yourself to appease others. Make sure you go through your season, and if you could do stuff for others, do it. But if it doesn't permit that you can help others, then the ones that understand will get it, and the ones that fade away wasn't meant for you anyway. But anyway, like I said, it's 11/11. I'm not gonna hold you too long, because these next episodes will have a lot in them and a lot more layers. But make sure you guys are making your universal deposits on 11/11. Make sure you believe in yourself. Make sure you look in the mirror and tell yourself thank you. Tell your face system thank you. Tell an important person thank you. Tell your kids thank you. Anything that makes you better. As a new father, I take pride in taking care of my daughter. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I take pride in taking care of my daughter and my family. Sorry, they just walked in the room. I'm supposed to have the baby right now, but I'm going a little bit over, so I definitely gotta go. But like I said, thank you everybody for tuning in. And I'm gonna finish that thought on the next episode, but I'm not gonna get in trouble. So once again, it's your favorite host doing the most. You know I love the most. It's Mo Manifest tuning out, and I gotta go get baby Myra. So thank you guys for tuning in.